Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are just figuring out our arrival now into Toulouse. We're here, and the aircraft just basically said think about your arrival, so I've clicked onto that and we're going to start programming on our arrivals page. So to figure out our arrival, we've looked at Navigaph charts. This is what it's, well, so we were planned for a SEC 8 November. And just judging off where this dumps us, winds are currently completely still according to the the meta for Toulouse. So we're going to plan for 3-2 right, except basically it's just a quicker arrival. It sort of brings us in around this way, we can vacate and taxi in, whereas you have to sort of circle around and land the other way. 3-2 right, we're going to land onto, we'll probably vacate via November 6, and then back taxi down to the Airbus apron, which is this area here. Judging just off our size, probably be either Golf 10 or CEV that we're parking at, but we'll figure that out in a few moments. Back in the cockpit, we're going to take the ILS for 3-2 Romeo. SEC 8 Sierra, SEC 8 November. No transition, we'll get that all inserted. Quickly click through, we'll get rid of our disco after AGN. And we'll get rid of SEC and AGN and the disco. That's fine. What's our top of drop calculator? 1944 now. So you got 23 minutes till Todd. So I'm not going to worry about much else for a while, because obviously everything else we're going to look at is changeable. But right now, we're still on the cruise in this gorgeous aircraft. We'll catch you guys as we approach top of drop and then as we descend further. Alrighty, we're back in the room. So coming down through 17,000 feet. Our next altitude restriction is at 15, which I believe is at AGN. Let's double check that. No. Oh, there's no restrictions on that. Interesting. Yeah, we're next down to 8,000. Perfect. So we're going to approach in. We literally fly like parallel to the airfield, then we do our DME arc to arrive. Hello, thank you. I don't understand what I've managed to do to my camera. If someone does, please tell me. I'm making bloody... Will leave me a pure gen. Right, I don't know what I'm doing. Welsh accent. Oh dear God, hello. There we go. What are you doing, aeroplane? Right, sorry about that. So like I said, we're going to be doing our arrival shortly into... Cease and desist your shenanigans. Shut up. Right, I'm just going to let everything drop off. It'll be fine. I'll not rage too hard. Actually, just descending like this is working fine for now. Ooh. But I've got to say, this is... So, yeah, and then what are we doing? Externally. You can tell we went to sort of more southern France. The colour palette's really changed. It's a bit blurry, which I apologise for. Don't know, right, what option have I ticked here at some stage? Don't want anything to do with zoom. Stop bloody zooming in when I try to position my camera. Right, I now need to stage some of the throttles up. Finesse it into the spot. Auto throttle engaged. I'm not in a man throttle detent here. Speed. Right, you're going to have to tolerate the obnoxious zooming. 12,000 feet. What I'll do, since we are sort of manoeuvring quite close to the airfield for a lot of this, landing lights will come on in case someone can't see us coming. And because I'm single pilot and I'm already having issues with flight controls, we'll start the APU early. Let's see, can I see the airfield from up here? That's it, there it is. Is this a lake? It looks like it, yeah. I don't understand what it's, how it's, I'll have to look in the settings when we arrive. I'm going to scroll us down to 20 miles of range now on the HUD. So yeah. Why are we down there? And why does the sound change when we go down there? Grr. Right. Quickly, quietly look at our arrival. Very cutesy, very demure. Arrival speed. Approach phase is what we want or interested in. Now, so I'm going to talk about that when we land, actually. But date QNH 1027 hectopascals. 13, and it's 0 at 0. 500 feet, radio altimeter will be our decision height. Full flap, which gives us an approach pace of 126. I'm going to aim for about 135 because I'm quite new to the aircraft. Bit of speed usually makes it a bit less squirrely. Right. There's the airfield. So yeah, you can see the Airbus site is that there. So we'll land and we'll vacate right. Probably that'll be the best vacate for us, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Auto brakes now. Auto brakes will go medium, just because we're a large aircraft. I never like going to a low, even though it's a 12,000 foot runway. In fact, you know what? Let's do low for a change. I've not done an auto brake low landing before. Right. What we can do is draw that to 1027. We'll just say we've passed the transition level. Stop being such a squirrely bastard. 1027. And as we are getting a bit lower, belt up sign on now. Stop it! Bloody behave yourself. Thank you. So, really quick point of note, the cargo option does give you the option to load the A350 wings or a bit of fuselage, A320 fuselage. It's really cool. I couldn't convince it to work. It would just load itself, unload itself, and drive away. And that's why we still have an empty cargo bay. We're just imagining there's stuff in there for purposes of today, alright? Cool, thanks, good talk. We'll just put speed brake out just because we're at the top end of the speed it wants us at and we're a bit too high. So we'll just drop ourselves down using the speed brake. Really start sort of stepping around that curve and getting us ready to think about arriving. So There we go. Auto brake is armed. 3,000 feet on the money. I'm going to wait for it to alt. Yeah, it's alt starred. Perfect. So I'm now going to take manage speed. So I need to push, which is a right click. And then I can select, basically I'm selecting my own speed. So we'll go slow down to 210 knots. So the throttle's dropped to flight idle. We're level at this speed. And I'm going to drop us to 10 miles of range now. The ILS symbology is going to get activated. So I've got that now showing as well. But I'm going to leave us in arc mode until we get to that point. Got 2 knots of wind trailing us in, which is fine. We're also ready for our first notch of flap. Flap 1 is set. I'll go flap 2 as we round the curve, so yeah, we'll pop that out. Flap 2. And I'm going to wait for any more flap deployment until we get off the curve. So it wants us to slow to VREF now. I don't want you to slow to VREF, aeroplane. Fucking behave. I want you to do 180 knots until I tell you otherwise. "180 knots, thank you. Power will kick in now as the aeroplane slows down further. I will just turn this off because it's distracting me now. We're taking ascent to right. Who at Asobo thought this was a good idea? That a feature I've turned on by accident that makes it basically impossible to use the camera system because it gives me random cameras. Who at Asobo thought that was a good idea? Okay, we've got local capture. So go slow to 160 knots. Now that we've got local capture, we'll go gear down. Stop it! Jesus wept. Right. Landing gear is down. Cabin is checked. Flaps. All I want is full flap. Flap full. Thank you. We're now going to go to 142 knots, which is our landing pace today. See what I mean? It's just impossible to use this aircraft now. Nah. Angie. Oh god, it's over. Right, so we're descending, we're working. Cabin's the only last thing we're waiting on, so that's fine. But the rest of the aircraft is configured. We've about done this right this time. She looks good coming down the approach. Hello, Toulouse. Thumbnail. Right. So we are 2 whites, 2 reds. We're configured. No idea what else I could do with these guys. No, like, seriously, take your seats, guys. Once I do that, and that helps. Nope, that doesn't help anymore. Wonderful. So what we're going to do is 800 feet. Autopilot comes out. Emily has control. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't do me like this. Oh, fucking fucks. What are we doing, airplane? Why are we this low? Power, power, power. How did that happen? Did we get a downdraft there, but there's no wind? No, we didn't get a downdraft. It just... Oh. Oh. We're actually in a good place here to land correctly. Okay, we're fast, but we're at the pace I want it to be at, so it'll be fine. Feels very strange being this low to the ground, not gonna lie. Okay, and we'll disable the goddamn auto braking and take that power in. So we've taken up most of the 12,000 feet, which is fine. We pay for the full runway. You can see that's Toulouse Airport there, and that's the turnoff I want us to take. We'll go at the end. It's fine. Just a quick check. Of course, this was an issue last time. Making it sure it's not going to be an issue now. Nope, it's fine. So now that we've landed and we're about to vacate and there's no aircraft in front of us, landing light off, taxi light to taxi, strobe lights to off, turn off lights to off, seatbelt sign stays on, APU bleed comes on because we'll be taking the, there you go, yeah, that's taking the engines off bleed, which is fine. And we're at 28 knots, which is a bit quick for me. But yeah. Oh my god, please turn. God damn you, aeroplane, you little bastard. This airplane just wants to embarrass me to death. Thank you. No, you just don't like taxiing. Right, fine. Have it your way. Right, YouTube, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes for one moment. Yes, that includes you as well. Thank you. Jesus, come on, this game. No. It's the golf gates that we want. Classically, they're not available. We're actually at the right area, but we've just been warped inside an A350 somehow. This is madly frustrating to deal with. I think it's time for another jump cut. Would you just look at that? After a definitely legit flight, and I haven't reloaded the game at all, we're now at the gate here in Toulouse. So all that is left for us to do is to get our aircraft ready for arrival. So we've killed the engines. Engine state to normal. APU's on. That's going to go open so that we can air condition the interior. We'll open that front door. And there we go. And we're ready in Toulouse. So that will do it for today. Oh, the ground crew's so efficient. They've already got out there and put the covers on over the engines. That was pretty cool, guys. Thanks for watching today. So what are my thoughts on the Beluga XL in MSFS 2024? As unfortunately, with so much of MSFS right now, it is a little bit buggy. We had a random crash. I don't know if that was the aircraft or the scenery. I can't attribute that. But then when it comes to the actual aircraft, it's a joy to fly. And it's something I hope I'll be able to use in a future video or live stream. I am hoping in the new year, which is probably when you guys are seeing this, to be able to start some live streams of Flight Sim, figuring out a day to do it on, going from there. But we'll let you guys know more of that in the future as that becomes more concrete. But until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Like the video if you did, subscribe to see more from me on an increasingly irregular basis. See you next time. Bye.